Pelicans lose a heartbreaker, 112-108. Trey Murphy on a 3-point attempt falls short. What a great comeback it was. We're going to talk about the comeback. We're going to talk about those last few possessions. We're going to talk a little bit about Zion. Trey Murphy played very well tonight. Smash the like button. Let's do it.
First took away. Yes, for this. Get your money's worth now.
Presenting by the Scott Vicknair Injury Law Firm. Have you been injured in any kind of accident, car, truck, 18-wheeler, or hurt offshore? Scott Vicknair handles it all. Give him a call at 504-500-1111 for a free consultation. Yes, a free consultation. They always fight for the win. And as always, we are powered by 4D Energy. Where did I buy it? I lost my drink. I can't find my phone.
Hold on, man.
My bad.
I got it.
Shut up. Shut up, 4D. Appreciate everyone in the chat right now. Make sure you smash the like button. About 118 of y'all in here already. So yeah, let's fast forward all the way to the fourth quarter. Last 24 seconds was really exciting. I thought it was an exciting game the whole way through, but let's kind of walk through it. So I've been pretty critical of Willie Green in his late game situations, and once again, he was pretty bad again tonight, but got bailed out. So I'm gonna walk y'all through a couple things. So Draymond Green goes to the free throw line. The Warriors are up 5, 31 seconds left. Draymond Green misses both free throws. Okay, so it's 108-103. You have 2 timeouts left. Automatically, when you get the rebound, you take the timeout and advance the ball. This is a very basic coaching tactic. You are down 5. You have 2 timeouts left. There's 27 seconds left. They don't call a timeout. Okay. Deep breath. Somehow, some way, JRE hits a left corner 3, but it wasn't a 3. His toe was on the line, so it was a 2. Okay, so 108-105. 108-105. Warriors inbounded. Brandon Boston personal foul. Buddy Hield makes both free throws. 110-105. We take a timeout. Good timeout. Advance the ball. We draw up a set. Trey Murphy hits a 3. 110-108.
Right.
The Warriors now have 1 timeout left. There's 13 seconds left. Warriors take a timeout. They advance it because Draymond Green couldn't get it in. Okay, so now the Warriors have 0 timeouts. You have 1. Draymond Green can't inbound the ball, forces it. Brandon Boston steals it. I want y'all to understand this right now. Taking that timeout is not, you don't take that timeout in transition. Brandon Boston gets the basketball, turns it over, throws it straight ahead to Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy, 1 dribble. Brandon Ingram corner. Brandon Ingram pump fakes back to Trey Murphy 3. He misses it. There are some people on, I want to make this very clear. There are some people on Twitter right now saying that they should have been taking a timeout there. No. When there's 10 seconds left, you get a steal and you have an advantage of 3-on-2. You don't take the timeout. That was a smart non-timeout right there.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram, I'm trying to get the play up. If anyone has the play, send it to me while I was working right now to see if we can get this play to break it down. But what happens is Brandon Boston steals it. I think right then and there, Buddy Hield fouled him. They don't call the foul. Fine. Advance the ball to Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy takes 1 dribble. Brandon Ingram's open in the corner for 3. He pump fakes. Is it debatable they could have shot it? Yes or no? Yes. I think he made the right.
What's the debate? If it's an open shot, you should have shot it, right?
Yes. Yes. I do agree with that, Lito. Could he have attacked the rim? Yes. I got to relook at the play. But he gets it back to Trey Murphy, and Trey Murphy's on fire tonight. Trey Murphy just missed. Like sometimes you just miss, man.
Well, look, that's what I was going to ask you. That when I was making that statement, right? Like in LeBron terms, right? You would consider that the right basketball play. You got it to the better shooter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You good with that?
Here we go. God, shut up. Lala's a fucking goat.
Shout out to Lala.
Yeah. Nah.
What you got,
No. He had a better shot. He had an easier 3. Trey's shot was a little bit further out. Brandon seemed
wait. Can we run it back? Can we run it back one more time, Lito? Before we get,
yeah.
All right, let me take these comments off. So let me see. Let's run this back. All right, so we get the steal. No timeout called. We have 3-on-2.
No.
Well, look.
Thoughts?
I might be oversimplifying it, but first of all, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the great shout out to Lala on the keys.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'm oversimplifying it, but this is the second time I saw them do this in a late game situation. On the road, if I'm not mistaken, they went for the tie, right? And at home, you go for the lead, but it's like, why wouldn't you just attack? If Brandon in that situation, you can't give the ball up.
You thought he should have pumped it? You thought he should have just gone straight to the rim or pull?
I don't give a fuck if he reset the offense or what happened. With the level of athletes the Pelicans have, even if it's 3-on-1, the Pelicans don't have an advantage because we're not really like a bunch of crafty athletes like that. But in that situation, Brandon has to keep the ball. And he has to either attack the rim, get to his spot, and tie the game up. You don't necessarily have to go for a win. And that's the shout out to Grub. Y'all be sure to check out the Bird Rights. You don't necessarily have to go for a win in that situation, but you want to at least get to your spot and create the best shot possible. Even if you stop and reset the offense, call timeout. You got 2 timeouts, brother.
Well, yeah. Okay. So you have one timeout. I'm gonna look. So we can talk through this. So once again, we get the steal. I agree. There's 10 seconds left there. Okay. 3-on-2, you don't take that timeout. Usually the rule here with a coach, like coaching 1-on-1, is like 7 seconds or less, you let it go. In this case, there's 10 seconds. You advance the ball, you get a 3-on-2, you don't call the timeout there. I agree with that. So I'm totally fine with.
No, I meant more so once you didn't, if you're Brandon, right, in this situation, you have to take that shot.
You gotta take that shot.
That's your role on the team. So even if you got the ball and reset the offense and call the timeout.
How much time is there? Let me get this comment off. How much time? We can't see.
Just rewind it. Let's see.
Yeah. So, you got it.
It's at least 5, 6 seconds on that clock.
You control this right now, Chaz?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, and that's it was 5 seconds when he shot it. Once he made his mind up to pass the ball, just call timeout. And reset. I'm not mad at it because, hey, he missed a couple free throws prior to that. Maybe he just wasn't feeling confident within himself. But you have to take that shot in this situation.
Or just drive it, huh, Lito? I mean,
just shoot it. You wide open.
Shoot the basketball. He had enough time to pump fake.
You got him in the air. Just get fouled and go to the line.
He had enough time to rhythm dribble pump. And I'm with Chaz right there too, because like time score situation, right? Like you got to know what you're up against. You got to defend it in the air. Like the rules are there. It's clear. You look, and this is not a knock on BI because he here, right? He playing. He's playing well. I would want BI to shoot this basketball. I know who the ball went back to. Trey was 5 for 9 today. Great shot.
Money, right? I mean, he's open. He's wide open.
Nah, look, right. Hold up. Take it a step back. Take it
to where?
One. All right there.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So they're playing 2-on-1 right there. They're technically 3-on-2, 2-on-1. So right. 2-on-1 on the left side. They have 3-on-2. So who's that on the right? Is that I can't. Is that Boston or Jerry?
Jerry.
Trey makes the right pass here.
That dribble right there. That dribble
necessary.
Right
there? Does he not catch it clean? Let me see.
Trey, watching it, the dribble was unnecessary.
It fucked his rhythm up.
Yeah, because you got it in the bread basket. You got to let it go immediately. Or if you killed your own dribble. Yep. Like, so that if you could have up fake, got him in the air and drove, but since you took the rhythm dribble, like it kind of.
But am I crazy to think like you Lito, if you catch and like you're reading the floor here, I mean it's a wide open fucking lane too.
Look, but you're down 2. You're down 2. So 3 for the win, 2 for the tie. I ain't mad at that, but who they got on the other side?
Draymond's in low man. So Draymond, it would be 1-on-1 with Draymond, then you have JRE in the opposite corner. I mean, I still.
All right, look, check this out. Here, think of this scenario. This is not a diss. Brandon got slow feet. Draymond go recover, and then you left with JRE taking that open 3.
Yeah, I mean, in reality,
the scenario is this. The rhythm dribble messed him up, but at the same time, move it 1 second forward.
Yeah.
All right. At the same time, you had enough time to pump fake. He got in the air. There were 2 things he could have did. He could have either taken that foul, or at this point, when he's in the air, swing it to Trey right there. Swing it to him now. Because what happens is he gave
lands
Buddy,
and then swings it instead of like as he's in the air, quick gets off it quickly and then.
Hey, listen, this is not a diss. This is some split second shit, and me, Justin, Chaz, we all are debating about what could have been done in the scenario. It's all hindsight at this point because you lost. But at the end of the day, I would prefer Brandon shoot this basketball. And I somebody had a comment up about if you the man, if you want the bag. Like I think all those rules still apply. Not to go over the edge on toxicity, but like if you saying you who you are. And look, he's been shooting the ball well this season.
Do you think that, rule of thumb, right? Like, I was asking this question, who's the better shooter, Brandon Ingram or Trey Murphy? Everyone's going to say Trey Murphy, right?
Right.
Do you think that this is the wrong read by Brandon, understanding that he's got Trey Murphy to the neck, like next to him? Let me get a better look for a better shooter, maybe? Either way, I see what y'all are saying. I don't think there's a wrong answer.
To me, it's one of those things where there's no wrong answer, but there was a right answer, right?
Mm.
And it would have been the right answer regardless of how the outcome happened. Like if he shot it and missed, you would have had some people saying, well, Trey's right there. But it's like, nah, Brandon's, he's paid to take that shot. He has to take that shot. Or even if you, like you said, you don't take the rhythm dribble, you got him in the air, you put the ball on the ground, you collapse the defense, you attract Draymond, JRE's crashing. Either Draymond's gonna foul you, you get an opportunity for an and one, or you do a dish off to JRE for an easy finish. It's a lot of ways that it could have happened, but probably missing those free throws probably was really just killed his confidence.
Okay, so let's talk about that, right? So final play, whatever. Let's go back to when Brandon Ingram gets fouled. So Brandon Ingram gets fouled with 35 seconds left. The Pelicans are down 5. This was another one. Where I thought that the Pelicans could have called a timeout, but whatever. Brandon Ingram gets fouled. Down 5, 35 seconds left. So if you make both of them, one possession game, you get a stop, call a timeout, advance. You can go quick 2 or go for the tie. So there's a lot of options here, right? But you need Brandon Ingram to hit the free throws. Like you need your guy to hit the free throws, and he misses both of them. It's very obvious, but like you can't miss those. You can't miss those 2 free throws.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lito. You can't miss them. There's no excuse for that. Like you want the bag, you want 50. Like you got to make these plays. You got to make these free throws. I'm not like trying to be a dick. Like it is what it is. Like you can't miss those 2 free throws.
It's all mental. I think BI's free throw thing is mental because as good as a shooter as he is, as good as his touch is from mid range, free throws have never really been his thing here. He's always seemed to have I'm not saying he's a bad free throw shooter, but he struggled in being a consistent. Whatever he shoots, I forgot. I don't have the percentage in front of me right now.
I'm about to pull it up. Sorry, I'm about to pull it up. He's shooting. He's actually shooting 86%, but he's not getting the free throw line. He's a career.
I'm not mad.
He's a career 78% free throw shooter.
He seems like he should be better than 78. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see.
And that could be another. This is petty, but like that's another 4 or 5 points
easily. Yeah,
it's funny you said that. He's actually shot 80% or better in every single year as a Pelican.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I got you fucked up then.
In LA, he really struggled 62, 68, 67, but he's been an 80+% free throw shooter.
The free throw thing is mental, bro. And like, I think we all agree. I think passing to Trey was the right decision. I think it's just the win you pass to him.
So do you think that he lost? And I'm interested in Chaz's thoughts too, but do you think he lost confidence after those 2 free throws?
No, I really don't. I really think that if he didn't, I think he struggled to catch the basketball, and I think that rhythm dribble or that dribble totally messed up his rhythm on the shot. And I think that he once he got Moody in the air, he no longer had dribble, so he was like, it was a panic situation. I would like to hear somebody ask him the question about what happened on that play. And I would like to hear his answer because I like to hear his mindset on if he, are we right or, what I'm saying, or was he gonna actually shoot the basketball and he saw Trey, or he was setting the whole thing up for Trey to get back and he lost control of the basketball and he was a beat late getting it to him.
Crazy.
I just think he shot poorly lately. He's had a rough month. War of attrition, of course, has to be tired. Free throws and it's fucked up. But I saw Anthony Davis miss 2 last night, and But again, this is a game. 18 points on 16 shots. 3 from 5 from beyond the arc. 2 for 4 from free throw line. 4 turnovers, 7 assists. I just feel like I think he's hit a wall early in the season. I actually thought he hit this wall a couple weeks ago when you just start seeing the efficiency consistently drop. Now, he could come out next game and have a great game, but I'm just talking about the sum of how things have been trending. This is why you got to find ways to get to the line early and often. Keep in mind, 2 of those free throws. Well, how many did he shoot? He shot 4. 2 of those free throws came on the first play of the game.
That's been a fair. I think it's been a fair knock on his game. Is like he does not get to the free throw line.
Yeah. But I think again, it was no wrong decision. Either if Trey hits the shot, it's like, hey, great pass. But with Brandon, you had at least 3 options. Could have drove into the dish off. Could have made the free throws. you could have shot it yourself. You could have up fake, got him in the air, extended your arms, drew the foul, shot 3 free throws. But it was just a difficult.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's what it was, Chaz. There was this when he got fouled and missed both free throws.
Yeah,
there was actually an opportunity. He got fouled. He pump faked, got the defender up in the air again instead of going in and making contact and getting 3 free throws because it's a 3-point. He takes a dribble and I think the guy falls into him and it was a dead ball foul. And so he got 2 free throws. But back to the original point, he gets defenders up in the air all the time, but you never see him make contact.
The free throws thing.
I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Free throws thing is the same as the clutch gene, bro. Same as the clutch gene. Now, I have seen Brandon make some clutch free throws before. I absolutely have seen him. And I've seen him hit some clutch buckets. But it's difficult. It's different when you're doing it all the time. You're doing it consistently. It's a part of who you are. It's a part of your DNA.
Yeah.
It's just a tough situation. Again, but when you're a bad team, you find ways to lose. Like good teams, they'll even survive. Like Draymond missed 2 free throws.
Yep.
So
but
good
he's
teams,
a 69% free throw shot.
Yeah,
I know it's Draymond, but
but what I mean is you had every opportunity in the world. Like you're not gonna ever get a better game from JRE ever. It'll never happen, right? Shout out to JRE, did his thing. To me, arguably the best player on the floor tonight. But you're just not going to get that. So you have to take advantage of these situations. And unfortunately, they weren't able to do it. And now you got to be road warriors, man. Time to get on the road.
Yeah. So they're basically out of the NBA Cup thing, whatever. So whatever, that's going to be over with. 3-6 at home. Let's talk a little bit about JRE. Lito, 23 minutes tonight, 12 rebounds, 19 points. 7-11. He's played very well as of late. I was pretty hard on him early on, but he's played well last couple weeks or week and a half. But as Chaz said, you're not gonna get another better performance. Like that's J. Like we're talking ceiling. That's JRE's ceiling right there. So shout out to JRE.
That's the sky.
Yeah.
That's the sky.
It's a fucking galaxy.
I want to say, look, I caught the second half. Didn't really see a lot of the first half. Saw some of the end of the second quarter. I just want to say shout out to the Pelicans' effort. Looking at your record being 4-12 coming into this game, it's a lot of reason to give up. There's really no reason to play hard. You looking down the bench and you see who's not there. You got guys who playing for the NBA life. You playing. It seems like you're in a locker room where maybe the coach has lost his voice, and maybe people in there as tapped in as they were. in a season training camp, and you play the game against the best team in the Western Conference, a team who has a championship pedigree. So you got to respect. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, mimicking you got to respect the effort tonight.
But Lito, I want to cut you off here. I applaud the effort. I really, really do. And like I know, like Bob Myers just at halftime and everything. Like, Willie Green's got these guys. They're professionals. 1, 2. This isn't 8th grade basketball. Okay,
for sure.
You still like I think we're getting. And I'm not mad. Like I'm not like dissing like your take or anything like that. I just want to understand people. You still lost the game. Like you still lost.
Yeah.
Like, once again, you had another chance to win, and you still lost. So like. That's where like I think this conversation gets a little murky for me.
No, like fuck my take. But the only reason I was saying that like you ever been on a bad team before? You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. It's hard to get up. You know what I'm saying? Get up.
I was on a bad team in like 9th grade, like freshman basketball. Yeah, I mean I wasn't getting paid millions and millions of dollars. Like I was paying to play. My parents were paying to play.
But as far as JRE goes, man, it's like I've been saying this whole season, man. Just give him the ball. Just get the fuck out of his way. Like just make sure you know what I'm saying? Like you take care of JRE. The reverse hand, the reverse laying guy. Nah, this is a game when you promote JRE to the minutes increase that he's gotten. This is what you would have hoped that you were getting in return. Instead, it's kind of been a war of attrition between his reverse layups in the rim. And tonight was a version of him that you saw, had this JRE is funny, man, because if you watch him play at Villanova, you were like, he was going to come into the NBA and he was going to do this. He was going to be a 20 to 25 minute a night guy. He gets you anywhere between 12 to 17, 12 to 15 points. And he was going to get you maybe,
almost a perfect Larry Nance role, almost
that's
what Larry Nance was supposed to be.
That's what you saw, not a more athletic, but a younger, less injury prone version of him. That's what you were hoping you would get him, a big with quote unquote, some semblance of guard skill. But you just haven't gotten that. And I don't know, maybe JRE wasn't prepared for the role, but tonight, man, he was great. He definitely was great.
He was. Build up his trade value, as Chaz would say.
Yeah.
Chaz, Willie Green got a technical foul tonight. Couldn't believe it. Backing up Trey Murphy.
Man, the bar is so fucking low. Willie Green is such a fucking scrub. Like I don't like this, man. Please. Like nothing. Just like okay, bro, it's over now. Like again,
I couldn't believe you guys
like raising your kid's 35 now. You want to be a part of his life. Like get out of here, man. You could have. There's not many injuries players could have avoided. How many extra points you could have had on the board? And then the stupid part is, in hindsight, it was a bad move. Like it's like a 2-point game, 1-point game. It was stupid. It was the time to do it. Like it's just. I want
to talk to y'all about this. This is another like questionable coaching decision. All right, so Trey Murphy actually misses the shot. They're down 2.
Mm-hmm.
What we don't see in that video is that there's a foul. Actually, hold up. There's a foul call. Okay, so there's the foul
loose
call.
Ball, right?
Yeah, loose ball. They put 2.4 seconds left. As you see right here, there's a timeout left. Pelicans have a timeout. The Pelicans, there's 2.4 seconds left. The Pelicans decide to challenge that call, saying it was a non-foul.
Yeah, that was dumb.
So that's a hard, like, as you see, like, there's a lot of contact, whatever it may be. Like, I think JRE, the ref says JRE gets the ball initially, and then swipes down, hits Draymond Green.
Else clear. You have to.
Okay. Yeah. Hit Draymond Green. I never know with you. Hit Draymond Green's arm, and then they initially, the call on the floor stands. So you challenge that call. You lose the challenge, which means you lose the timeout. And yes, Draymond Green misses his second free throw. You could have, if you're down 3 here, right? You're hoping for a Draymond Green miss. You put some big bodies in there. You get the rebound. You call the timeout immediately. You advance it about 2.2 seconds left. You try to drop a 3-point play and go for a tie. Instead, you got to like leave like some shooters in there. You're kind of small. Trey Murphy's trying to box out. You don't even get the rebound. Game's over. Those are like yes, they had a chance to win, but I'm still seeing some bullshit here in crunch time. I'm still seeing mismanagement with timeouts. I'm still not understanding challenges. Like there are still things here that I'm not really agreeing with Willie Green, and the challenge was, fuck. I want to talk about Trey Murphy real quick. Trey was great tonight, Lito. Trey, 5-9 from deep, 24 points. He had a good first half. He started off perfect in the first quarter. I think he went like 4-4 from the field, 2 of 2 from deep, 10 points. Real quick thoughts on Trey Murphy, because then I also want to talk about Zion and what the fuck, like the whole day today was just really just
bizarre,
just a bizarre, another bizarre day from Zion Williamson. Real quick thoughts on Trey Murphy though.
Hold on, before we talk about Trey, I just need to add on to your Willie Green point. You talk about greatness in players. B.I. should have taken that shot. I told you time score situation. Like, to me, that is an anagram of what basketball is in a nutshell, is time score situation. And that's possessions, whether it's the first quarter or the second quarter, or the first half of the second half, but also like the coach's pinnacle of time score situation needs to be top notch. Also, that will separate, average from great, or below average from great coaches. Trey Murphy, we do this every year. He gets hurt. Everybody's worried. When's Trey gonna be okay? Like, is he cooked? Is he like? You gotta give a person who hasn't played a game of basketball, like any basketball. This is what, third game?
I think it's fourth.
He's third or fourth. Yeah,
you gotta give him time to play basketball. You have to. Like, he's not gonna come into the game and be, for one, there's no defined role, so he doesn't know what his role is. So you got to give him time in order to mingle with this new team that, like, there's no Jonas here anymore. There was a two-man game that he and Jonas could play. There was no Javonte Green wasn't here. DeJounte Murray's here now. Jose's not playing. You know what I'm saying? He had a two-man game with Zion. You got to give him time to figure this shit out with his teammates, because, there's not a lot of I was about to take a shot, Justin, but I'm not going to do it. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anything on Chaz? You want to talk anything about Trey? Because I want to just get – I
thought he played excellent.
Trey
again, fine. This is how many shots you want him to take. 4 rebounds. You got to get that, got to get a couple more there. But aside from that, 4 assists, that's not something you typically see from his game. Got a block, no turnovers, which is really impressive. Generally, this is an all-around excellent game from Trey Murphy. Played the most minutes also. That was surprising. 38 minutes.
Weird, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Like,
yeah, I think that's the talking point. Yeah, but
that's kind of interesting. You play him 38 minutes, damn. But aside from that, though, excellent game from Trey. Hopefully, Trent continues as he gets more into rhythm throughout the season.
Yeah. Shout out Trey Murphy. So let's talk about Zion.
Wait, Justin. Before we get to the bullshit, because that's what this is. That's this next segment is.
Well, the whole the Sunday show is dedicated to all the bullshit, but we're going to dedicate a little bit.
I gotta give this man credit, dog. I have to talk about. I just want to say a few words about Brandon Boston.
Well, okay. Well, you know what? This is what we'll do. We'll go 5 minutes of Brandon Boston and Elfrid Peyton, because I also don't want to leave Elfrid Peyton out of the mix too.
Yo, man, Brandon Boston does it. He didn't shoot the ball well from 3 today. He didn't necessarily play a great game, especially if you're going by the box score. But I will say this: Brandon Boston is one of the guys who I don't know the terminology to describe it, but he gets these secondary assists off a lot of. Brandon Boston is really the only person on this team, probably other than DeJounte, that really lives and dies with the drive and kick. And what I like about Brandon Boston's game is he will reset the drive. He will get the basketball back. He created 2 3-pointers for Brandon tonight, where he initiated a drive. He attacked his defender's outside foot, basically attacking a space where Brandon's defender was, thus driving him, pulling him to Brandon Boston, creating that space, that pocket for the basketball. And I've seen him do this multiple times in his short tenure here. That, like, man, I'm talking time score situation. That motherfucker, he be thinking. You can see the game. He just has
so funny you said that. He actually fucked up a 2-for-1. He even signaled to the bench, my fault, end of the third quarter.
You saw that?
42 seconds left. He did. It's funny you said that, but 42 seconds. It's good that he was aware of it, but 42 seconds left. So for the chat, 42 seconds left, full shot clock. You probably want to run it down to about 33-ish seconds, 32, so that Golden State can't get a 2-for-1. Instead, Boston hits probably like an 18-footer with about 32 seconds left. So Golden State goes down, gets a quick 2-for-1. They actually score. Now they get the 2-for-1 instead of you. But yes, like he motioned to Willie Green, like, my bad, or the coaching staff. But I mean, he also had the steal at the end of the game too, Pluto. Like I think he's carved out when you're fully healthy, which will never be because fully healthy means Zion will be playing. When you are somewhat healthy, I think Brandon Boston should be playing though. Chaz, real quick thoughts on Elfrid Peyton. Look, when you don't play for 2 years in the NBA, and you can come out and just be productive. I mean, I'm not saying this guy was like wow tonight, but he controlled the offense, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 4 points, only a couple turnovers, but gave you 26 productive minutes tonight. He was actually out of the starting 5. He was the only plus and plus minus and +5. Just, he started 2 nights ago and starts again tonight, Chaz. I mean, just New Orleans legend. Good to see him back in the league.
Yeah, true professional again. Played well when he was in Orlando. Kind of found his niche a bit when he came to New Orleans. Dealt with a couple of injuries, but he's just that steady professional. And shout out to him for being ready.
Yeah, shout out to Elfrid Peyton. All right, so let's get to Zion. Before we get to Zion, Standard Mortgage, your local lender for life. To get in touch with a home team expert today, give them a call at 504-569-3902. And as always, presented by John Deere. Presented by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere. Nothing runs like a deer. Okay. As that chain. I hear that chain.
Oh, okay. Shout out to JP.
Lead, I'll start with you. So I'm just going to start earlier in the day, and then we'll end with the whole CAA thing. By the way, we're going to do a whole show on Sunday, or live Sunday show at 8 o'clock on Sunday. Make sure you tune in, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, let you know we're going live. So Zion got a back tattoo, Lito. I actually thought this was a video a year ago. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about the actual tattoo. It's the syrup bottle on the table. It's it's just not smart. Okay. It's not, you've missed more games than you played. And then you have your tattoo artist release this video in which you don't look great.
Shout out to 5.
What's up, 5? You got syrup bottles on the table. There's screenshots of your physical, your body. As you see, I'm kind of awkward talking about it. Like, what are you thinking right now, man? And then we're going to talk about the post. We're going to talk about his practice interview, which Jarrett had a great recognition of, like, why he talked today. But Lito, first and foremost, the video today being released. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, there was a comment up here about, man, shout out to everybody who can find energy to be mad about the Zion situation, because I'm numb to it now. Shout out to you, bro. I don't remember who said it. It's exactly how I feel. Man, it was like a
literally, someone pointed this out. There's an empty syrup bottle
Like
on the table.
Like, read the room, my dog. Read the room. It makes if you want my honest opinions. Like, we talking like we podding or we giving you.
No, we pod. It's Friday night. We pod.
I looked at that shit and I said, "What a doof! What a doofus!" I can't believe that, bro. Zion built like me. That's crazy, dog. Like bro, like he fluffy, son. Like you look like he looked like he need to go in the oven. That's crazy, dog. I think that tattoo 1-5. We need to get him in touch with Cole, so he can get this brother a nice tattoo, because every tattoo that I've seen from him. Let's talk about his tattoo management. Let's just start there. Like his you have all this money and you think that the tattoos will be exquisite, but then you go back and you think, I'm not treating him like a child anymore. I'm gonna make adult jokes here. You still got that fucking Z in your head. And then I think to myself, like, I understand that's your brand, but we know your name. You don't have to have that fucking Z in your head anymore. We
It's
know
like the white man can't
are.
jump. You got that big Z in your fro, man.
Bro.
Yeah,
why?
That's what I thought about.
Why do you? Why do you have that, bro? What are you doing with that? I think Justin, bro, like nobody around him loves him. Nobody around him loves him, because you cannot want me to succeed putting that out. The motherfucker turned around and took his shirt off, and I was standing there like, son, I looked at that picture and I thought that was like just the dude on Twitter who was posting his, like, I'm like, he looked like a motherfucker named Corey. I don't know, like, no disrespect.
Shut out, Co.
But I have no. I keep telling you,
speechless. You're speechless right now.
I keep telling you, I've been off of the narcotic. I don't believe in him. I don't believe in him. It's a toxic relationship. He's a drunk dad. He's the dude that tells you, like, man, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna fix it this time. And then you find him like down the street with the other winos. You know what this is with our relationship with Zion as a fan base? It's like this. Justin, you ever seen that Fresh Prince episode where Will's dad was supposed to come and pick him up?
Shout out to Ben Vereen. Shout out to Ben Vereen.
Yeah, shout out to Ben Vereen, man. Hey, bro, I feel like that this is that, dog. Like, why he don't love me? Why he don't love me? We just been trying to fucking love you and hold you up, and you out here built like me.
Chaz. It's just he doesn't think. There's no thought.
Oh yeah, that's a total sense of arrogance there, bro. You know what I attribute it to? Young dumb arrogance. Because for one, what was weird, well, not weird, but I'm like, I don't know when the video is from, so I have to assume that is recent.
He's got the beard, so he's got the beard.
But he had the beard in the off season too, so I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't know when this is from.
Okay, then if it's in the off season, Chaz, he was allegedly in the greatest shape, coming into the season. Yes, there is that.
You know what I mean is, like, I don't even want to go like into the depths of the weeds of this, but I'm like, if you got it in June, then to me, if you got it in June, it's different from you having it now. If that photo was from June, it's a lot different. And that photo was from now. But to me, I see a young, dumb person. And what I mean by that is, dog, you're not immortal. Yeah, you could lose all the weight and you wanted to in like 7 days because you're still young. But motherfucker, you're 24. Once you hit 25, 26, it's like, whoa, your body already like is like what it is. So you're already like not supposed, like he kind of said that in his video. He's like, I'm not built like a regular bat. Like, we noticed.
Yeah.
We noticed, brother.
Yeah.
Lito, look at your phone. I'll keep going, Jay.
But yeah, it's like, bro, And this is where the off the court dedication has to come into play. Where it's like, look, man, you're not a kid no more, brother. Even once you go from 18 to like 20 something, your body changes. So you might have been able to get in the sauna for 30 minutes and sweat all that shit out. But now it's like, no, just take what the fuck are you doing?
But Chaz, okay, so back to your point. Just say it is in June, July. Who knows with this guy?
No, the point is you should never get like that.
Shouldn't.
One, you should never get like that. And two, if you are going to release something like this, why would you release it right now?
Of all times,
you're out. Like literally, Shams reports today, and I can't wait to talk about the Shams reports. We'll do that Sunday. Shams reports today that you're out for the foreseeable future. Okay, like we're talking 4-6 weeks now. Like we're talking about like January now. We're talking 2025. And you think now's the time to release your back tattoo, or the artist? Like you couldn't text the artist like, "Hey man, like now's not the time." Like, what are we doing here?
They not really. He doesn't seem to be. I never thought Zion was especially brand conscious though, because even when he's like, in great shape, he's never been like a person who. Shout out to Trey. If I'm CAA, I like Zion. Get yourself together. We got a Calvin Klein shoot coming up. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like changing the perception of oneself. And like with Luka, it's like, dog, like you can't let yourself get like this in the off season. I don't give a fuck how young you are.
You know what, Chaz? Luka, you can because you've been to finals.
But what I mean is
some shit.
You still should never allow that to happen to yourself. Somebody shout out to the guy I watched who covers the 76ers, he was talking about Embiid. And to me, this mirrors the Embiid situation so much. He was like, Embiid enters every season like Shaq, like, I'll play myself into shape. It's like, bro, you got an injury history. You can't get like this. Like, you don't understand. You're not 19 no more.
He's not serious, bro.
Like this.
He's got syrup bottles on the fucking. Seriously, he's got syrup bottles on the
syrup bottles.
No, like, and it's not even full. It's like fully, like it's empty. Like, we just.
That's why I'm just like, bro, what is you doing? Like,
what are you doing?
No.
Like, there's just no awareness, man. And then, okay, so we talk about the video, whatever, and like we're gonna talk more about this on Sunday. Letter comes out from Joe Varden of The Athletic, saying that Zion Williamson and CAA are splitting up. Numerous sources tell me, Sam and Will Guillory, CAA is no longer listed as his rep with the Players Union. So a heck of a day from Zion. Not to mention
a lot of news,
bro. How this happened on your day off? This is
I've skipped over his shoot around fucking thing where he looks high as a kite. But Lito, so Zion
allegedly.
Zion and CAA are splitting. What are your thoughts on that?
You don't want to be associated? My bad. I didn't even mean to do that. My internet went up. What are my thoughts on him splitting? Oh, they don't want to be associated with a loser.
Let me ask this. Do you think Zion is splitting with CAA, or do you think CAA is splitting with Zion?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what his next move would be. We were talking, we were texting, and there is another, entity out there, and if maybe if that's his move, signing with Clutch, maybe he does. Maybe that is the end of his tenure in New Orleans.
My syrup.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the.
Chaz, you think it's a big deal?
I don't, because like I thought Trey going to CAA was a big deal, honestly, and it turned out to be shit. But no, I think players tend to follow the agents. If his agent left, he could be going wherever his agent is going. That's like the agency that Brandon's agent Jeff Schwartz represents. It's like this motherfucker. That agency got a ton of fucking players, bro. So they even represent Trey. I didn't even realize that, but I don't think the agent thing is typically a big deal. Even with Clutch, I think you just traded for DeJounte Murray at the behest of Rich Paul. So I think that relationship is kind of salvaged at this point. I don't think age is mad as much as they used to.
Yeah,
I agree with
that's
that.
fair.
I agree with that too. I think that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but Justin, how you feel about it, Justin? Let's talk about your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
About Zion?
The CAA thing.
Oh, CAA thing?
Well, I want
just in general.
The whole day. Like,
I think he's immature. I think he's a guy that says one thing and does the other. I think I don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. Now, if this is year 1 or 2, okay. Year 6, you've missed more games than you played. You don't show up to pre or post treatments. You don't do the necessary things to stay on the court. And then you're going to like hamstring strains, like back to Shams saying this today. Like this shouldn't be it's usually 4 to 6 weeks. Like Trey Murphy came back 4 to 6 weeks. Why is it always something with him? Why is it always, it's never 4 to 6 weeks. It's fucking like 8 weeks to 12 weeks to end of season. And then you say like the syrup bottle, are you doing the necessary things on and off the court to make sure that your body is prepared to play at an NBA level? That's my question to you. And it's not even a question. The answer is no, you're not. You're not. You've missed more games than you've played. You've showed up overweight. This is what happens. It's you get injured, you fucking fall off a cliff, you get into these bad habits, and then it takes more time than what it should to get back on the court. And that's my issue with Zion Williamson. I think his talent is unbelievable. And you know, I keep saying this, I keep bringing this up like a week ago. Someone's like, y'all are too hard on Zion. What the fuck? No one else talking about it. He's missed more games than he's played. He's making $36 million a year, and we're being too hard on him. I'm seeing fucking empty syrup bottles in the background. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm really not. Look. Jamar Chase said this today or 2 days ago. Jamar Chase, like incredible athlete. He's like, yeah, I eat like shit. Yeah, but he also works out every fucking day, like trains like crazy in the off season, like all these other things. Like, if you want to play, then and you want to eat like an asshole, welcome Ross, and do all this. Look how happy Ross.
Yes.
But then you have to do the necessary things in order to stay on the court, and you don't. And it goes back to this. It's just it's such a lie with Zion. They try to protect him. They have the I'm ranting right now. Chad.
No, you're not.
They got the kid gloves on. Like
no, rant.
It's just bullshit. I'm tired of the bullshit.
I was thinking about this today. I was like, even with the Shams thing, I was like, this is not new information. Oh, right. And the thing that's stupid to me is y'all lie so much that it's so difficult to get real information that anytime something comes out, it's groundbreaking. And it's like, bro, like I'll give you an example. Like they said 4 to 6 weeks, right? And he said, yeah, that might put him at the end of December. Now they saying 4 to 6 weeks 2 weeks ago. And now they saying, yeah, end of December, early January. It's like, no, 4 weeks from now, it's end of December, early January. It's like the same shit. But the fact that you don't get real updates, you never really know what's going on.
Chaz, to your point, why did Trey Murphy come back in the timetable that they said 4 to 6? Why did Trey Murphy come back? Like, I bet you Jose Alvarado comes back within 6 weeks, as they said.
The thing with Trey was I think meant to be reevaluated, and he came back a little after, like maybe a week or two after.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. To me, that doesn't. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's not even to me. It's not about him coming back on time. It's that you're always lying about what the injury is. I don't even know what the first injury was. Like, I don't know what this injury is. It's like darkness, my old friend.
You don't have to put it next to
I've come to talk with you.
You're my boy, Blue.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Chaz?
Oh yeah. To me, I'm just like, bro, stop fucking lying. If you stop lying, then when something comes out,
Chaz, who's lying?
In this case, I'm gonna say it's not a lie. It's a lie about omission. Because it's like you're not saying anything. Okay. By you not saying anything, and I know I can't take you at your word. Now you're lying.
Okay. And during my rant, I forgot about doctor's orders. Thank you, Jonathan Williams. Doctor's orders? Are you fucking kidding? No, you didn't show up to the bill. You didn't show up to work that day. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm done protecting this. You didn't show up to work. Okay. You didn't show up to the building. Okay. Doctor's orders. Get the fuck out of here. Ross, welcome.
Wait.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Ross, before you cook, because I want you to rant. Like I want you to rant.
I'm not even gonna rant.
Nah, I need a Ross rant. I need one. Like I want to get your opinion. Like when you seen that photo of Zion, like what you thought when that motherfucker turned around.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, Reggie Bush said this. He said his job was to play football, and his job paid him to be in shape. And he was like, how could I come into a season out of shape when I'm paid to stay in shape? And I mean, that's the mentality you should have. The whole handling of the Zion situation from day one has been weird. The injury, this injury this time has been weird. There's been no there's been no timetable. It's just been bullshit. And it's so much. You would think this team is affiliated with the Illuminati. Like there's some sort of like CIA, like counterintelligence going on behind the scenes with the secrecy and fucking like lack of transparency from them. Like you think they're protecting Roswell on airline or some shit? Like,
yeah.
Who do you think would be in charge of something like that, Lito?
Oh man,
who would gain?
That's
something?
one thing
Who
with that transparency one. But hold on, I want Ryan. Doctor's orders was not the day he warmed up. So I'm gonna make this very clear. I appreciate your comments and you watching. He warmed up. Went through that whole workout process with Corey Brewer, and they sat him out that game. Okay, fine. Felt tightness, whatever. Yeah. They then changed up the injury designation from like right hamstring to right thigh contusion,
right quad or something.
Right quad. Okay, so then Christian Clark asked Willie, "Was Zion there?" And they said no. Doctor's orders to send him home. So he warmed up the day before. And then didn't warm up at all. Well, he couldn't warm up because he wasn't in the building, but that's neither here nor there. And then they said doctor's orders. So they went from warming up to doctor's orders to playing 2 days later to him walking through the tunnel back to the Cleveland locker room. Then came back, finished the game. Then now he's out for.
Oh shit! How does that happen?
I don't know how you do that. Then he's out for 6 to 8 weeks or whatever it is. So Ross, we're talking about
he said gave it drifting. Shout out to Chung. Gave it drifting.
I mean, look, Justin.
Yes, let's go.
Oh wait. Shout
out
to Emmett Timeless. He said the tattoo, the artist says from the off season. So it could have been like June, July. Yeah, but you should still never get like that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, look, and that Chaz could be right, but I have to follow protocol and guidelines. You can't just put me on Front Street like this. I mean, I'm staying in good spirits. I'm trying to stay in good spirits. My rehab is going great. My rehab for my injury that may or may not exist, it's going great. That's all I can do right now. That's all I can do right now. I have to follow protocol and guidelines. Whose protocol and guidelines, you ask? I'm not sure.
Let's do what you did last year.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. If you guys want to ask that question directly, we can have that conversation. But none of y'all are going to ask that question, so we'll see. We'll see. But right now I'm just following team protocol. I'm I had a couple pieces of cheesecake earlier. Tremendous. And we'll just see, right? You just see my tattoo? Just see it? There was a lot of really creative work done. Very creative work. I don't know who did it exactly, but it looks tremendous. I hope y'all ignored the flab on the front. That I'm gonna work on that. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna figure the flab. We're gonna figure that out later. Don't worry about that.
The greatest show of all time.
But Things are going good, man. Things are going good. New Orleans is a great place to be, man. It's a great place to be.
So a couple things about Zion. Chaz, we're gonna wrap up in like 5 minutes. All right. So, we're gonna talk about the Zion thing more on Sunday, but there's a couple of things that he says. So
Sunday,
today,
you know how much he's getting Sunday?
So
we're on the second bottle.
So Christian,
Christ.
So Christian
you know how many strippers are going to be there between tonight?
Jesus Christ.
Penthouse goes ham on.
Here we go. We know the position we are in right now. It's not a good one at the moment. We come
position.
in the gym. Can I finish the quote? Am I allowed to finish the quote?
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
We come in the gym every day in good spirits. We're going to figure it out. And then he follows up. This is my favorite part. He then follows up and says, if you ask me,
yes,
I'm a let me preface this.
Let's go.
Christian Clark goes, I asked Zion at shoot around today what he's able to do in terms of mobility. This is after Shams reported that he's going to be out for the foreseeable future. Mm-hmm. And Zion Williamson responds, if you ask me, yes, we're asking you.
Yeah.
A lot. Yes. But I have to follow protocol and guidelines. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that you could do a lot, but the medical team and these professionals say that you can't.
Let's go.
And then your tattoo thing comes out, and there's bottles of syrup on the fucking table.
What kind of syrup was it? That's what we really need to know. Like,
Justin, do you mind if I take a moment?
Yeah, please.
Well, and not a full moment, but if and I want to go. I just want to rewind a little bit. But if someone on this show, one of the members here, said, no, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna, imagine one of us going to the show and saying that we should figure it out. The team has told us that we can do X, Y, and Z, but
yeah,
we're going to do
we're going to figure it out.
Bro, to me,
fucking unbelievable.
That's the most alarm. Like, my thing is, so wait, this y'all company tagline right now?
Like, that's ridiculous. It's just, that's the untrained eye that says something.
And to me, because I watched the video, I'm like, well, wait a minute. This sounds like the third time. It might be fourth,
at least, Chaz,
that y'all either gonna figure it out and y'all having disagreements about I can play versus I can't play.
Exactly.
This is at minimum the third time. So I'm like, wait a minute. Look, you got a bunch of outs in this situation. If he goes out there and gets hurt, let him do what he want to do. Like,
you know what, Chaz, what's really interesting is the New York Giants just right in front of your eyes are doing
just
this with Daniel Jones. Yep. They're doing this exact same thing with the guy that started on Sunday. The exact same thing. Is it an ugly situation? Absolutely. Yeah. No one is saying it's not ugly, but you're in an ugly spot. I mean, you're in an ugly spot. There is no pretty outcome here.
You're not attractive.
Y'all go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you
said some real shit. That's real.
You're not the first pick. You at 3 a.m. right now when the bar closed.
He's missed more games than he's played. It's year 6. Okay, take the fucking kid. This is a grown man making millions and millions of dollars. He's not living up. He's not living up to what the standard. I don't think the Pelicans and Griffins built a standard, but he ain't living.
He's not living up to an individual number one pick standard.
He's a disappointment. He's a career disappointment.
I'll say tonight was the first time I've ever. And Justin, you've been with me in the stadium a million times here. Over the
last time was actually the Lakers game. So
yeah, well they kicked us out after that. But tonight was the first time I think non-preseason, non-regular. Yeah. that there were a lot of folks around us that were really, really critical. Really, really critical. I don't think this is an us thing. I don't think it's a Propels Talk thing. I don't think this is a Booker Media thing. It's really apparent. People are very frustrated. I mean, I sat in an area tonight where I was able to get a lot of feedback from fans, and it's not a good situation. Let's just put it that way. I mean, there are people that are very frustrated. Their season tickets prices have gone up. They lowered. There were folks around me that said that what they get for their season tickets in terms of food and beverage, they lowered it by $1,000 this year, claiming that the team was going to get more games at home. It's a really ugly situation. I'm serious. I don't mean to, and look, and I'm not. This is not I'm not trying to be overly transparent.
Right.
Justin was the one that had the season ticket reviews, not me. These are not. I'm not speaking personal experience. I'm speaking from being someone invited by Justin. I'm just taking feedback from the folks that are around me whenever I go to games. This is not pretty. This is not pretty. This is going to get worse before it gets better.
Russ, would you say
That second game, we got our ass kicked. Or the second half, we just got our ass totally kicked. We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't.
Would you?
I mean, Lito, it's a funny clip. I don't even think the folks that were sitting around me were even considering the word playoff. That's and I think what you did was funny. I would laugh. But the people around me were not laughing. They're very, very frustrated. They're very disrespected. They are. I don't want to say they're like
they see a fool play a fool.
Yeah, I don't want to say. I don't want to say they're like.
Today earlier, Chad.
I don't want to say they're over it because I don't know if they're over it, but they're very frustrated, and it's almost it's like I don't know how to explain it.
Ross,
quite. Think about it.
Wasting your time, drinking that wine, smoking that smoke and doing that coke, dealing that dope, giving up hope. School is a joke. Gang banging.
You know, I'm sorry. You know what it is, Ross, and not specifically those people. I don't know them, but it's kind of like when you got Batman out there, and Batman, he's out there, he's smacking motherfuckers, he acting a fool, he's saving people. But you say, you know what, Batman, we don't do things that way around here. You know what I'm saying? We'd like to go by the book. We don't want some vigilante out here. And then your fucking town blows up, and who you come calling? Batman. Now you got a flashlight and some construction paper, and you're calling Batman. See, we've been Batman this whole time. We've been Batman this entire time. And what you got this slimy freak here, this Harvey Dent son of a bitch, David Griffin. He's out here, and what's he doing? He's cutting us off at the legs every chance he gets. Right? You got these spin artists out here. Guys, come on. Like this bullshit. Look at the vibes. The vibes are immaculate. You know how long I heard that corny ass, bullshit ass, weirdo term?
Cook.
Vibes are immaculate. Look at the vibes. Man, get out of here with that weird shit. That weird ass shit. It's about wins. It's about W's.
Yeah.
You got this fucking super duper underachiever here. And he got the organization by the balls because he can watch the game and say,
no, I got
still
something
not
there.
good.
No, I'm going to stop you there. He doesn't have the organ. I think the organization.
Oh, contractually, no, yeah.
No, well, like I think contractually, yes.
Well, I'm saying they can waive him. What was that?
That was me. That was me. I apologize. I'm checking scores. I'm checking scores. That's on me. That's on me.
That's on me. That's my bad. My bad, guys.
But no. Because it's funny. I mean, look. I think it's going to get, like I said, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. I thought. Yes. So let's back up. I thought Trey played great. I don't know if you already talked about that.
I saw a lot of positives.
I thought Trey played really well.
This is the greatest show ever.
I thought Trey was great. I thought Trey was great. Trey made positives. It was good to see Hawk back. I don't know how you move forward. How do you move forward with Dave Griffin? Have y'all talked about this already? I'm sorry.
You gotta fire David Griffin.
There was a gap between when I could get home and now. I don't. How do you move forward? How do you move forward between where you are today and David Griffin? I think he has to be fired.
Ross said, I got home with no traffic.
There was no traffic. Yeah, no, I mean, it would have taken a while. I'm trying to conceptualize.
Hey, Josh, conceptualize.
Yeah,
you got to move on from David Griffin.
Yeah, I'm about to be.
Do you agree? I mean, you guys have already chatted about this, but like, I don't see a path forward. I'm telling you,
they're not going to fire him, guys. I don't know why we keep wasting our breath with this shit.
Justin, that's fine. You're right. I think you're probably right, and I don't disagree with you that we're wasting our time and breath. But as someone, have you been to a game this year, Justin?
Fuck no.
Exactly. As a person that's been to now three games in person, plus knowing the shit we know, I don't see a path forward. I truly don't. I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm not trying to like create content. I'm telling you as a grown adult that is able to handle conflict, I don't see a path forward between Zion, Brandon, ownership, Griff, Willie, the people that work under Willie. It's over. It is over, man. Like it is over. Go to one game. Justin, I challenge you next week, go to a game. I'm serious. And I don't mean that as I don't mean
wear a disguise.
Yeah.
You know what? You just let me buy the ticket and then I'll give it to you. You maybe wear like a mustache. I got a fake mustache.
I'll do the Bobby Valentine mustache.
I think one of my kids wore a mustache for something for Halloween. I'll give that to you.
We have a target on our back.
I'm not being funny. I truly.
We're
for
the Pelicans.
There you go. Yeah. We're being funny. We're being a bit silly, but I'm serious. Go to a game. It is not the same. It is not the same. It is disingenuous. It is angry. It is it's not the whole like, oh, well, that'll be better next year. I don't think this gets solved under your current GM
I'd be interested,
and owner and coach.
I'd be interested to hear fans that have season tickets. I'd be interested to hear their thoughts. So
Justin, go to a game next week and you will hear it. I'm serious.
I'm not going to a fucking game. Are you kidding me?
No, you're going to go to a game. You're going to go to a game. You're going to a game.
I just want to say this real quick. I got to run, but I want to leave y'all with this real quick. Yeah. Right, I'm going to start off with on a positive note. Y'all, I always like to lead with love. Gotham City, the city of justice, the city of love. But all right, so speaking of a bunch of creepy people, right? That was about R. Kelly. Now we got to move on. We're talking about one creep in David Griffin, right? And I got to move on to another alleged creep. So with the Cosby Show, there was the character Theo, right? And this is the Zion situation. This is how I sum it up perfectly. Theo was a loser, right? Theo was a loser. Theo was a fuck up. Had all the advantages in the world. Rich, great parents. You know what I'm saying? This exceptional life. Parents on the brownstone in New York in the fucking 80s. Had it made, right? Mom's a lawyer. Dad's a doctor. And Theo just wanted to be a regular person. He said he told his mom and dad, look, mom, dad, yeah, y'all successful, but what if I just want to be a regular person? Like, what if I don't want to live up to all these expectations? What if I just wanted to be a fucking loser? What if I just wanted to be a fucking loser? And yeah, Theo, we found out later that Theo had dyslexia, but all that's not for the, we didn't find that out till seasons later. We don't know if Zion has dyslexia. He might have reverse anorexia, but he don't have dyslexia. but all that to say, look, only way you could reel in a loser with a loser mentality is you got to get a new dad of the organization. And let's say you move on from Zion, you still gonna have that loser mentality in the organization. Griff just breeds losing. It's who he is. Look how CJ answered that question today. CJ was like, I don't like sitting next to none of these motherfuckers. I don't like nobody. Oh yeah, all their kids was losers. Big fun. Shout out to Vanessa. But yeah, it's like, look, you gotta
Jeez, here we go. Here we go. I thought we were saving this for the Sunday show, but
we replaced one big with another. Shout out to
Chaz, you headed out.
Yeah, I gotta head out. But yeah, man, I saw a lot of positives. Let's keep this tank going.
Show the chain.
Oh yeah,
I would kick open the door to the Oval Office and I would chop that motherfucking desk in half.
You know the craziest part about that clip? I wasn't even looking for this. I was up on YouTube and this popped up. And I was like, oh shit.
We're going to California and Texas and New York. And we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House. Yeah!
Yo, you know what's crazy?
I literally think it's been 8 years since I've actually seen the original version of that.
You know what's crazy is where we are as a civilization of people. Like that is what kicked out of that is determining fact that he didn't become a president. Like the world was so fucking uptight at that point. Like you couldn't do a fucking. But at the end of the day, you were not fit to be a president. It is insane, dog.
The hindsight is I don't even know who that human being is, and I think I might be before
Howard Dean. I didn't know it before until that. Like, I can't. Let's see it, bro. Howard Dean. Yeah.
Happy
Jared,
birthday,
welcome to the
Five.
show, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Five.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the birthday. Hey, man, Space African Jesus. Appreciate the $5 for a $5 birthday.
Yeah,
I appreciate it,
man.
dog. I appreciate it.
He's trying to go.
I was gonna end the show here,
Five,
real quick, but go ahead, Jared. Go ahead.
Dang, man.
I don't know how Lito's got this going.
Lito
on.
knows. Lito knows.
Lito's got something.
Man, I was really
So that's
going
an ism right there. Just that.
Lito, what are you?
What's up, Ross?
Now I'm trying to figure out what you know that I don't know.
I want the Hogwarts, bro. I want the Hogwarts.
Is that what it was?
Well, still act like you know what's going on here. Go ahead, Jared.
No, man, I was
you're right. I don't know.
That second game, we got our ass kicked. Or the second half, we just got our ass totally kicked.
I'm gonna have to stop Ross. Like I'm gonna have to kick his ass out of the fucking street. Go ahead.
That's perfect. It was perfect.
Christ.
I mean,
No, man. I was just gonna act as a sub for Chags because I was watching on my phone, giving these kids a bath. I appreciate the birthday shouts out for the 110th show. I appreciate y'all keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Jared, what were your thoughts on the Zion thing, real quick? Because we're talking more about it on Sunday.
Zion, what the
Just
barrage,
the whole
just him being fat and not showing up, and
just
everything he
the
said.
whole day.
It's almost like we didn't know it before he said it or something like that. Not a big deal to me because we already knew this. Like we already knew he was going to be out of shape. I don't know the point. His PR team, trash. Goodness gracious. They couldn't strategize a peewee football team. Like I don't know what they're thinking, what their thought process is on, putting out a video at this current. He's not playing. This is not a good time. I know they thought, Ross, you okay? I know they thought him speaking in front of a camera today, he hadn't done this in weeks. That was not. He tried to beat ESPN before, they created their own narratives. It didn't really make sense because they were going to do that anyway. And then UNCAA drop each other. Like, this was just the worst. Oh, all right, he left, or they both left. They mutually parted ways. Either way, it's a bad look. It's a total total bad look. If you and CAA just weren't seeing eye to eye today, maybe, just maybe, the video wasn't the ideal thing to do, or even talk in front of the press, because now they're going to be asking for you. Hey, can we talk to Zion? Seems like he got a new agent. Now what's he's going to say? And he's not playing, and he dropped the video. Then they're going to analyze his weight. It's just stupid. No one thought this through.
That's well said, Five. It was just not smart. Again, just another not smart move from him and his team, and it's just bad. Yeah.
Hey, Justin, you think that they'll go to the?
I don't know. All I know is we threw 4 interceptions and fumbled once.
This dude's killing me. Go ahead, Lino.
Season's over.
This dude.
That wasn't even neat. That wasn't.
That was
neat.
me, Justin. That was me.
Oh,
That was-
gosh. I thought you were
I'll
asking a question.
accept your. You know what? I'll accept your apology after. That's all right.
Oh,
Yeah, Five. This is the greatest show of all time.
Dog, y'all been on it. You in this flannel, I had to put one on for you, dog. Like, you been in your bag, bro. Justin,
Do you think? Do y'all think Zion's
Get some
hurt?
flannels. Yeah, Zion's hurt.
Hurt is in he couldn't play in a basketball game.
All right, quick question.
Yeah,
We probably can say
he's-
this for Sunday. Likelihood of Zion putting on the Pelicans uniform again?
Zero.
Ooh.
0.
Wait, we're gonna say that for Sunday show, Jared.
no,
Wait, we gotta say
alright.
that for Sunday show.
Gang banging.
I just don't understand, Jared. Like, 'cause
Hey, bro, we have no I have no contact with any of Zion's people.
Yeah, you know why you don't? Because they ain't here. They're not here. They don't live here. They're not around.
Smoking that smoke.
They don't live here.
Yeah, Zion can't play golf. Smash like button. Another epic Friday night.
Is anyone in? Is Zion in Louisiana?
Ooh.
Yeah, he. What do you mean? He had the fucking presser today.
I think he meant like outside of today, like when he hasn't been at the games and shit. I could be wrong.
Was he at the
I
game
don't know.
today? Was he at the game?
You were at the game. Did you see him?
Did you see him?
I didn't see him on the bench. I saw DeJounte Murray. Actually, no, for a fact I didn't see
Did
him.
you see him? Did you?
You were watching on TV. Did you see him?
This is like the Lakers game.
Yeah.
I
didn't see him. Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry. We have to play this.
Go on,
Play it.
Yeah.
Nah, play it.
I gotta get back to
play
it.
it.
Don't settle. Go hard on them dudes. Everybody's trying to play the right way. Salute.
Yo, bro. Imagine saying this shit in the huddle with LeBron James. Like,
You say salute.
Billionaire.
go hard on
Imagine-
them dudes.
Imagine telling a billionaire, "Hey, salute." And did he actually salute? I think he did. Did he?
Bitch
Run it
call a
again.
play. Bitch call a play.
Did
Wait,
he
you
actually
draw it up
salute?
here? Yeah, he did.
He did.
Should we
I
play
think
this again?
he did salute. Unbelievable.
All right, actually, you know what? We'll go about 10 more. Wow. Whew, excuse me. We'll go about 10 more minutes. Lido, Jared, and Ross. I want to hear your thoughts.
So fuck
on-
you know, like I gotta say.
Fuck you, huh?
Crazy. Like, goddamn.
Well, Lido, do you? Let me
Lido,
ask
you
you
just-
this. Do you
Lido,
even know
you
what I'm
hang
about to bring
out.
up? Do you even know?
You know-
Do you know what I'm about to bring up? Do you even know what? I'm
Lido,
about to
salute.
Salute.
Go hard on them
Salute.
dudes.
Go hard on them dudes. Last play of the game.
Wait, what?
Last play of the game here, or one of the last shots.
Smoking that smoke.
Y'all thought Brandon should have shot at Jared?
It seems like he had to take a rhythm dribble, right? Like, I don't mind it. He got the ball to a better shooter. Trey just hit one from that same spot. I can't really be mad that Brandon didn't shoot it. Maybe, just maybe, he didn't catch the ball right. That happens from time to time. Since why you dribble, bring another one, swing, not swing, but catch, give and go, right? It's not bad. It's not a bad shot with a good shooter.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's hard to criticize somebody in that like, because it's such a specific situation. He passed up others throughout the game. I thought tonight he could probably, I don't know how many took, maybe 6 or 5 or 7 or something. But he passed up, I think, another 5 or 6 tonight. So I don't know, man. It's hard to be critical because he did take more threes. This year he's taking more threes, and tonight I definitely noticed him taking more threes. But it was still a situation where he passes up so many. And it's one of those deals where, like, if you're open, just shoot it. I would rather you shoot it, right? You are being paid $40 million. Shoot the basketball.
Yeah,
and
it is what it is.
From it. I think it's unfair sometimes to look at these isolated individual situations and criticize, but I don't know, man. It's the same thing I said about Trey in the last game. Like, I want the players that need to be shooting the basketball shooting it every chance they get. I don't want to have to explain it. I don't want it to be like, it's easier for me to be like, I don't know. They need to ratchet it back. Like, if you're open for 3, shoot the ball, shoot it.
Well, I wouldn't have been mad if he shot and missed, right? Like, I wouldn't have been like, he should have swung at the Trey. Like, I wouldn't have been mad. Either look doesn't, make it. I would have loved, but to your point, I would have loved Brandon to take it because you're the guy. Shoot it. I mean, I make this same complaint or verbiage towards LeBron when he passes up shots late in the game for a greater shot. Like, no. Different time, different circumstances. Like, you need to take that shot, nobody else. But I just wonder. I would have loved to see Brandon take it, but I understand that he didn't.
Me too.
And he got the ball to a good shooter.
All right, we're just gonna end it there. So Sunday show, we're gonna talk a lot about Zion Williamson and just kind of the path forward here. Appreciate everyone that pulled up. Make sure you smash the like button. Thanks to all the sponsors: 4D, Theo's, Sunshine, John Deere, DraftKings, and Standard Mortgage, and of course Scott Vicknair Injury Law Firm. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you all again Sunday night at 8 p.m. Gonna be all about Zion Williamson, but once again, smash the like button. Pelicans lose 112-108 to the Warriors. We'll talk to y'all later.